Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Tulane's offense is on the field for the first time today. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
And knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He's looking to throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Offense gets set for second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Got it behind the line. It's Preston. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Did you make that move? Touchdown, Green Wave! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Coming out with it, it's Drake. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Memphis Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Memphis will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. On the move. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The play-action fake. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll bring it back. It's straight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up second down.
Looking to throw, it's Hennigan. Makes the grab on the left. At midfield, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's looking for a man on 2nd down.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Running it back, it's Williams. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. On the move is the 30. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Oh, he left him grabbing. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there getting set.
14. Memphis. 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Hennigan. Got a man. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Memphis picking up the tempo.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Back to the air one more time. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They want to throw it. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. The snap sets up the throw. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse.